This video has a part 1, please watch it first. Welcome back. We've so far covered how to grow it, why we grow it, why it's good for you, and drying it, and we're up to the last part, which is eating it. We've been, basically when you're drying it, I'll cover drying it again because it's really important. 2 days ago we tried popping it, and we got about 10% of the corn popped. So we put it on plates out in the sun to dry some more. Popcorn will pop when it's got 13% moisture inside it. If it's got more than that, it won't pop. If it's got less than that, it won't pop. So it's really a trial and error thing of drying it and then popping it and seeing how well it's doing, and then if it's not doing particularly well, drying it again until you finally get 100%. And so yesterday we got about 60%, so I put it out in the sun for a half day again, and I've just popped some corn, and really good corn. And if we look down here, we can see how many didn't pop.
Hardly any at all.
So that's going. So what I'm going to do now is to get these ones that I've been drying out in the sun and put them into a jar to seal them in and stop them
getting any moisture back in them, because it's really humid at the moment.
It's 80% humidity around here at the moment, and yeah,
we just want to make sure that they're at the perfect temperature, but
for popping.
The perfect dryness for popping. But I guess if we store them in the jars and then take them out and try to pop them, and they're not popping quite as well, then we think, oh, okay, maybe they got a bit of moisture in them and we can put them out in the sun again. We'll have to see.
But it should be in an airtight container, an airtight glass jar, and that should be fine. So we shouldn't have any other problem.
Yeah, it should be just right.
Okay, there's different ways of eating it. Popping it is obviously the way to eat it. You can also put it in a paper bag and throw it in the microwave. The disadvantage of the microwave one is the first ones to pop will be slowly cooked longer, and so you always end up with a bit of a burnt taste. The other way of cooking it is to put it in a saucepan with oil. I've never been fond of popcorn because that's the way it's always been cooked, and it's always a bit oily. This is the first time we've tried an air popper, and to be honest, it's absolutely brilliant. The corns are delicious. They don't taste oily.
And they're really crisp and crunchy.
They're really crisp. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's got crunch. That's your one.
And they're so delicious. We ate some yesterday, and it's also very filling because it's got lots of fibre in it. So you have to be careful not to eat too much.
Well, the thing you want with a snack is you want it to be crunchy, and these are great, healthy, crunchy things. We don't bother putting anything on them because they've got a lovely corn taste, so there's not much point in putting anything on them. So that's the best way to eat them, is to pop them. And you might be asking, well, what if you want to make a pancake? How do you go about that? Now, these corn kernels, you can put them through your grain mill, and you'll probably destroy your grain mill because
they're super hard.
Corn is super hard. In fact, a lot of grain mills tell you specifically, do not put popcorn through this mill, and they will destroy it. However, there's another easier way to do it. Just over here, we've got a little 400 watt. It's a coffee grinder. It doesn't grind so much as it cuts. It's got blades. So basically what we can do with that is make popcorn flour. We get our popcorn and we put it into this thing, and
it's very noisy.
It's very noisy. Oh, he's busted something.
have a look and see how it's going.
And there you
Oh,
go.
yeah, it's going pretty well. I'd probably give it one more go because there's still a few little lumps in there.
Okay, we'll give it one more go.
Oh, it smells good.
It does smell good. I can't hear it rattling that much. I think it's good. So basically what you want to do then is sift it.
I guess the beauty of doing it this way is you can actually eat any of the little bits that didn't get ground right up.
Well, the beauty of it is that this flour is actually all cooked. So you can put it, if you want to make some fridge bars or something like that, something that you're not actually going to cook.
Yep, that's good.
It's already cooked, so that's great that way. Well, we have got a lot of hard stuff in there, so we could probably put that through again.
Put that through again, probably. Anyway, we can do that.
We can do that some other time.
Yeah, let's just have a look at this and see what it's like. Oh, yeah.
The flour is a lovely, fluffy, light flour. So there's your pancake mix. Mix that with, what's your favourite pancake recipe?
Oh, I just get an egg and beat it up in a bowl and then add a couple of spoonfuls of flour and then whack it in the pan.
And
it's
that
really
gives you
high protein pancake.
That gives you a really high protein pancake. Eggs contain niacin, which balances the
lack of niacin in the corn.
Well, the bound niacin in the corn.
Yeah, that's true.
Eggs are got all the essential amino acids, so they balance out the missing, the bound ones in corn. So you could make a nice egg pancake. They're really delicious pancakes and they're really high protein, so you never have to worry about putting sweet stuff on because they're good for you. So you could make a pancake that way and put some baked beans on it. The beans go well with the corn to add even more protein. That would be a really high protein main meal. The other thing you could do is make a dessert out of it. So what do the Japanese do to make sweet cakes? They use a bean, don't they?
Oh, yeah, the sweet beans, yeah, azuki beans, yeah, you could actually...
Well, the beans aren't, azuki beans aren't actually sweet.
No, they aren't.
So it's just basically mashing beans up, then you add a bit
sugar.
Add sugar or honey, and add some chocolate powder because everybody loves chocolate. And so you end up with a sort of a chocolate spread you can put on top of your high protein pancake. And the chocolate spread contains beans and contains a bit of sweetener too, so it makes it easily digestible. And there's a great dessert.
Yeah, I top it off with a bit of yogurt as well.
Yeah, and that could, so you can make some, what would we call that, beanella, like Nutella but made of beans.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, beanella, there you go, I've just invented something. Get it to market quick while you can. Okay.
Anyway, so what we've seen today is how we've popped some corn which is perfectly dried, and then we've whizzed that up in our little grinder to make some flour.
And I'm eating popcorn.
Michael's eating popcorn now. Good stuff. Okay, so it's well worth giving growing popcorn a go.